So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Franks. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st down, Harrison. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Setting up play action. Franks. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. At the 36-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Falcons' 18-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
Falcons nothing. Justin Ward.
following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Franks now. Flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And they go play action with Franks. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
A 1st down throw. Here's Franks. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Franks. Dancing to his left. Space to run past the 20. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 14. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them.
And guys, man, complete. And all the way down to the 27. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
7-7, our score after one.
7-7.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, he's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they can clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Franks. It's caught to Charles. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
First down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. It's Franks now from the shotgun. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. The Franks looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Potter, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Franks rolling to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a 2nd down throw. Here's Franks. He finds his man complete. It's Harrison. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Here is Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Here's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Herbert. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw. Franks. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Herbert now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's second and a yard. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. Touchdown, LA! Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second down, Franks. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Now Franks. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Potter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Franks now to throw on first down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Setting up play action. Franks. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the give, this is Eckler. And some room to run now. And running with power here. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The handoff, it's Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Franks now. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They go play action with Franks. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
On first down, here's Franks. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Franks. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 94 yards. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Falcons 7.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Ellinger. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That is taken in by Hurst. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Herbert on first down now. He finds his target, Allen. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Escaping the pressure right. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eckler. Well, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They snap it to Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. Harrison. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they wouldn't move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. The Charger drive about to get going as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Ellinger to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ellinger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the Chargers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Charger drive about to get going. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing one. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover every minute detail all the way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
On the bootleg, it's Ellinger.
Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.